I'd like to help you with your assignment in Workshop 1, numbered 1.5. In that assignment, you're going to make some curves. And in the directions, they say you can go to a website to find a graphing tool. Or you can do it the way I'm going to show you here. Just do it on Excel. So I'd like to show you how I might do that. But first, a review. We need to use the chart tool in Excel to draw a graph. So we'll go here. Right there's the chart tool. There's a line. If I pick that line, I can put the cursor right there. Hold the shift key down and pull that line down with the left click on my mouse. And to do the right one, I hold the shift key down and left clicker on my mouse. I pull it across there like that. And I've got my axes. This is going to be the quantity. Did I spell it wrong? Let's get that fixed. Quantity, and this is going to be the price. Alright, price is going to be increasing this way. Quantity will be increasing this way. What happens with demand? The demand for a product. Back to the chart tool. And pick a line. And now I'm still going to hold the shift key down, but I'm going to take it at an angle from there to there. That is my demand curve. It is a downward shifting line. It has a negative slope. But what that means is that when prices are high, people demand less of a product. Okay, now this just makes sense. We'll buy more if the price is low. We'll buy less if the price is high. So that's what that signifies. So when the price is up here, we buy less. When the price is down here, we buy more. And so when the price is what is changing, then we just move up and down that line. But there are other things that can change that will affect demand, which we call the demand curve shifters. So we need to know what those are and how they impact us. Okay, so let's say it is expected the income will go up. Income has gone up in the country, which means there are larger budgets now. Everybody has more money. Budgets are larger. They should demand more of this product at given prices. So that being the case, that means that the demand curve is going to shift and grow larger. So to show a demand curve shifting to a larger demand, you move away from the origin, from the original line. So there's the original line. There's the new line. In fact, I'm going to right click on that. See if I can get this to right click, format to shape, and I'm going to go to color and pick red. Let's say red. Okay, good. And I click that to get it off. There we go. Now I have a red line. So the red line shows what happens after, and the blue line is the original. So I said income increases in a country, therefore demand shifts to this point here, which is higher. It's shown higher. It is away from the origin. It makes it higher. If something different happened, like the number of buyers decreased, then the demand line would be over here, lower than the original line. The red line would be down here. Closer to the origin means less demand. Now shifting over to supply. The supplier wants to supply more when the prices are high. They want to supply less when the prices are low. Again, this just kind of makes sense. So when the price moves up, the supplier puts a lot of product out there to sell it. And when the prices move down, the supplier puts less product out there. Alright, but there are things that shift supply. And one of those things could be the prices of a resource. So an automobile maker who makes cars uses a lot of steel. If the price of steel increases, that makes it harder for them to make the product at the same price. They'll have to increase. So that means supply is going to decrease. Alright, the price of an ingredient gets higher, therefore I cannot supply anymore at the same prices. I need more money. So what that means is supply decreases. So I pick a new line here, and I hold the shift key down to get a good straight line, and I pull it across there like that. That would be my new supply. I move towards the origin. Again, I'm going that way. That's a decrease in supply. Let me right click on that, format shapes, and let's make that one a red line too. Okay, So the original line, the blue line, is the original supply. If all that happened was the price change, I would move up and down that supply line. But in this case, what happened was the price of a resource that I used to make my product increased, which means my supply of that product is going to decrease for given prices, which means it's smaller, which means I move closer to the origin. Okay, so that's kind of how these curve shifters work. So now what I try to do then is show you what happens, how you might go about doing your homework in 1.5. In that assignment, you're asked to make graphs. You're given a couple of choices. You could freehand draw them, or you can go to a website that has a free graphing tool on it, or you can do it like I'm doing it right here. Just do it right on Excel. Okay. So let me show you. I made one up for myself to do, and that is what happens to the market for gasoline if the price of oil decreases. Well, the price of oil is the main ingredient in making gasoline. So if the price of oil decreases, then the supply of gasoline is going to increase because the supplier's costs have gone down. He's willing to supply now more at the same prices. So it would look something like this. I do the line, and I hit the shift key, pull it down, get another line, hold the shift key, left clicker, pull it over, and what I have is my original demand, my original supply. Let's put those on there. They'll be the blue lines. The original demand is here. The original supply would be here. And what happens is the price of oil has decreased. That is a main ingredient for making gasoline. Therefore, the supply for gasoline is going to shift higher, move away from the origin over there. And let's right click that one to put a color code on it, and we'll make that one red. Okay, so what's happening is if I type in my labels here, I have the quantity and the price on my axes, and that would be the price and quantity of gasoline. At the original origin, my price is here. Let's put that in there. That's going to be a price original right in there. But the new price is down here. This is price new. Okay, new price is here. Now I can clarify that on a chart by using arrows or something. There's my original price. And I'll hit that arrow there. My new price is here. Same thing for quantity. So the price has dropped, okay? Because the price of oil dropped, the price of gasoline drops because oil is a ingredient to making gasoline. So the supply shifted, the price drops for gasoline from here to here. The quantity produced also increases. We're going to make more now. We were here, now we're going to move to here. Okay, so now let's do the next one. If the population increases, so let's draw another one. We will go here and make another chart, holding the shift key down and then using the left button on the mouse. I pull that over, get another line, shift and the left key in the mouse, and then I make my original demand curve something like that. Or that's the supply, I'm sorry, the original supply curve. The original demand curve is this way. Alright, that's my original. Now it says if the population increases, what happens to the price of gasoline? Well, there's going to be more people wanting to buy gasoline. So let's go up here and take a look. Well, that would be more number of buyers. The number of buyers would increase. Alright, that's a demand curve shifter. The number of buyers increases. So it would shift demand. And it would increase demand. So showing an increase in demand would be this. There. Let's right click that one again and get a color on it. Alright, so my original demand was here, but now the population is increased, which means I have more people wanting to buy gasoline, which is going to cause the demand curve to shift upward, which means that my original price here, my new price is going to be, I'm sorry I did that wrong, the new price is going to be higher than the old price, if you can see that. The old price is here, new price is here, and there will be more produced. A little bit more produced, okay? So this is what they said in your assignment. To type underneath what's happening is what I'm saying in words to you now. Okay, the last one is the price of, if the price of crude oil, excuse that misspelling, if the price of oil is expected to increase, this is the funny thing about economics. If people expect the price of oil to increase, the price will immediately go to the point where they think it's going to go. So it happens immediately. Alright? That's just the nature of things. When people think something's going to cost more money, they go and run out and buy it before it gets to that price, but they're all rushing out, increasing demand in the short term. They take the price up very quickly. So if the price of oil is expected to increase, the price of gasoline will go up now, not later. Now, as long as the expectation is that the price is going to go up. So in that case, I'm going to have a decrease in supply. So doing it again real quick here, I would go to my chart, and put in my other lines real quickly here. Y. There's demand. And now, back to the scenario. If the price of oil is expected to increase, when it's expected to increase, it will increase. And that means my raw materials for making gasoline are going to increase in price. I'm going to be willing as a supplier to make less gasoline at the same price, which means I'm going to get a shift in my supply that makes it smaller. Okay, and I would type in words what I just got done saying. Okay, so I hope this helps you, and please come to the forum or send me emails if you have questions. I'd like to help you with all this stuff. I'm pretty good at it, and I know that I can help you. Okay, thanks.